delay on it. Like I don't like the fact that it's like a 20-second delay.
Right. And I don't know if there's a way we could fix that at all.
And if you look at YouTube, if you go from your phone, I'll see if it's on. Yeah, it shows us that we're on right now. Doesn't like it's still delay on it. I'm just not a fan of the whole delay thing.
Right. That kind of sucks.
Like I guess it really doesn't matter because if we're just doing like the podcast itself, or because if we're just talking into it in a sense, it really doesn't matter. But at the same time, I want it to be like have a little bit more quality in a sense, like be a little bit better than just. I guess it doesn't really matter because we can always like refer back to it, be like, oh, okay, so we're talking on it, we can see what people said onto it.
Right.
But other than that, like, it's just delay on it. And I'll probably delete this video after it comes out to it because it's just like my full name on it. Let me see if I can like edit that now. You see it on your? Are you on YouTube right now?
Now I can go get into it if you need.
I just changed the name on it so that way it's probably a little bit better. All right, let me see. Let me hop journey. Let me try to get Ernie to hop in though. All right, so I don't even know, man. Now I'm just like I'm burned out. At least it's kind of working. Like it is kind of working. I just changed the name on it so that way. I wonder how we can like get it back with it. I wonder how we can like make it so that way every time, like any
it's like 20 seconds behind or so.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like eventually, like you're gonna come over to my house and we'll be able to go live with the cameras, and that would probably be like a lot better too. Which is what we should have been doing from like the start, not just the videos, but going live with it. That would also been welcome to the show, Ernie. That would also been like a pretty good thing to have into it. And now that my internet is like killing it, so I have like excellent connection on it. Yeah, tell everybody the more the merrier when it comes to the stream. What's up, Ernie? What's up, Garrett? Francis, Ryan Talks and Assess.
Yep.
And we are here testing out our streaming capability through Zoom right now. So we're on a Zoom meeting and we're live on it on Zoom. And we're trying to make it. Leave my hair alone, man. Leave my hair alone. This is my homeless look that I really, really enjoy because you know what? Somebody has to look like homeless. So it's like my job right now.
I ain't got the hair to look homeless.
Oh, for real? You need to get in that Head and Shoulders, man. I'll buy you a wig. But
yeah,
I think what we need to do is we definitely have to go live more often. We have like Ernie would definitely hop in and he'll just be hateful. And Garrett's always pretty good with his sports hopping. He keeps up with the Thunder. So like it works out pretty well. Other than the 20-second like delay, I'm pretty happy with the experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep fucking around with OBS, see if I can get that to work. Because when I was using OBS to when I was gaming, it was like instant, like it was like perfect. But I haven't not being able to translate that with like every time that I try OBS on YouTube or Facebook, it just gives me like some errors and things like that. So the people that are watching, if you guys know anybody that knows anything like amazingly about OBS, I would really appreciate if they give me like an OBS breakdown because YouTube videos on OBS is not really helping out. We always appreciate the support, Ernie. Yeah, I am lazy. I am lazy as well. No denying that, like without a doubt. Like I am so lazy that. But hey, we got it done today, and we.
I'm just curious. Yeah, I guess they're 20 seconds behind us talking as well. Then, right?
I don't.
They're not hearing us. What we're saying.
Say what?
They're not hearing us. Well, I'm saying right now they'll hear that in like 15 seconds from now.
Yeah, they'll hear in about 20 seconds. Yeah. Like when I play it, I could hear like I can hear myself talking from like 20 seconds ago.
Right.
But like on the live chat, if you hop on the live chat, I would like I want to type some stuff right now. It's like pretty live on it, and that's the thing. Like, the chat itself is live. Everything is live except for the video itself. So if we're doing like a regular video, it works out pretty well. Like if we're just talking on a topic. But if we're trying to have like live interaction with other people, we need OBS to work. What do you guys think? Do you rather guys us have like a 20-second delay? It's a pretty dumb question. Like you'd rather have the full on live. Like there's no reason to like have it. Like even if we were like, I don't know, like live reaction to like the NBA draft, like 20 seconds makes a difference between them drafting some kid out of Kentucky and the next draft. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you, Ernie. Don't forget to drop a like, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Ernie's my card guy. So whenever you start doing cards, Ernie's gonna be my hookup for it. So he has some pretty cool stuff with it as well. And I don't know which one it is that is. It did tell me that it needs to update. So I just don't know.
Delay sucks balls.
Say what?
Delay sucks balls.
Yes, it does. Tells it. We're trying to fix it though. I'm gonna get OBS working, and I'm gonna mess with OBS as much as I can. I'm gonna get it working for it. I wonder if it switches it there at that point in time, which just keeps it there. Like I don't know. It's not easy being able to like wanting to do complicated things by yourself, and that's the problem. Like it's so just time consuming trying to figure it out. And I have messed with it for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And then all of a sudden I got it like 3 days later. And I'm like, why did I do all that? I remember because when we were going to go live for the draft.
Yeah.
I was able to get it on Zoom, but then I switched over to what
we did Facebook that night.
Yeah, the Facebook worked out really well. Like there was really good variety. It was a really good crowd on Facebook. Yeah, man, Ernie, it's like that's what we're doing right now. This is more of the late night nonsense with me and Ryan trying to figure it out. If we should use the Zoom option to go live on it, or if we should just figure out how to do the OBS. And right now, because I was able to live stream my game on OBS, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to live stream our Zoom meeting. I just got to make sure that the sound on it works correctly. Everything works out pretty good for me.
I've never heard of Misplay at all, Garrett. No idea what that is.
I don't know what that is either. But drop it in the comments, man. Let us know what it is. I don't know. I'm still dying some more of that warm lime Gatorade. If it was like the worst tasting Gatorade, I wonder if like warm lime Gatorade is like at the very top, just champs of all champs of like worst Gatorades ever.
Right.
The cool thing about like doing it this way is that like that it uploads the video automatically to YouTube, so that we don't have to upload it twice.
Right. Yeah, that is one nice thing about going live on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, when we go live on YouTube or something, maybe we should try putting a link onto Facebook, be like, we're live on YouTube, come join us for this topic or whatnot. You know, I mean, some of the card places I've followed, that's what they kind of do. They put a link, we're live, come check it out here, and it's just got the link that takes you right to the video.
It's usually it works out very well that way. Usually like it's pretty when it works. Let me see if it tells me what I have to update on it to start streaming. Like the cool thing is like AMD encoders. Okay, so let me look at AMD. The cool thing about it is like I lost my train of thought, honestly.
Because you're too busy growing that fro of yours.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out why my drivers are not like where they're supposed to be. So I guess this OBS is telling me that the drivers are not where they're supposed to be. So I'm trying to find out how I can like get them downloaded. I know last time we went on YouTube, we had a pretty good like following into it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I'm trying to stay out here and the flow of things, you know. I'm trying to stay out and like make it work for myself. So I'm pretty sure I'm downloading the AMD drivers right now. It's telling me that I may or may not need, which I don't know which I need and which ones do I need and which ones do I not need. But I think it's because OBS asked me to update, and I did not update it. And I clicked on like later, like remind me later. And now OBS is over here like, no, motherfucker, you're not gonna do it. Because I didn't do it earlier. OBS. It's crazy though. Like I OBS is such a good software. It's just complicated though.
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk some sports while we're here? Like, might as well. Should we?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So what we're looking at? We're looking at the NFC. We're looking at the overall NFC, right?
South.
NFC South. We got the Falcons becoming the bottom of that division. The Panthers right above the Panthers. I guess if we do fourth.
See you, Ernie. Thanks for tuning in.
4-3-2-1. It's going to be the Panthers, Falcons, the Bucks, and the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, nothing has really changed with the Saints. So they like, why? What? I don't know what makes them worse. Right. All right, take it easy, Ernie, man. Thanks for hopping to the live stream. We're gonna fix a 20-second. We're gonna fix a 20-second delay. I promise you that. Drop a comment on your Giants to see if they're gonna win more than 6 games, which they're not. But we're just gonna give them 6 as a.
I have them winning 6 actually when I went.
Oh really? I mean, they gotta win 6. They won 6 last year, so. CD, do you want to talk about CeeDee Lamb because how bitter you are that oh man. Oh man, you got a Cowboys fan in the chat? I'm sorry, man.
Oh jeez.
So what do you think? Panthers, Falcons.
Cowboys ain't got defense because they decided to go with an offense position instead of a defense position, which they need defensive more than they needed offensive.
Oh, we can just talk about the Cowboys. Yeah, that's cool. We can just, forget the NFC.
Here's my thoughts, Garrett, on the Cowboys. I hate you guys. Straight up hate you guys. I won't lie. Dak Prescott is overrated, and I hope you guys pay him his $40 million a year for it. I mean, that just bless the rest of the NFC East. However, that offense you guys have could be scary this year with Elliott, Cooper, Gallup, and Lamb there. That does worry me a little. However, your defense does not worry me one bit at all. So I don't know. Those are my quick thoughts on them. And it's a great move to get rid of Jason Garrett. Is only 8 years too late, but you know, I mean, you guys will now be 25 years without a Super Bowl after this year as well. So it don't matter because it ain't your year again.
Burn. Cowboys not making the playoffs again. So what?
So just my thoughts on that, Garrett. I only like Hurts on Eagles. That's all.
Chiefs are not repeating this year, but maybe. Oh, you know what it is?
Are the Chiefs your team there, Rice?
Oh man, I know what I did. You guys keep going about it. I think I gotta figure it out. I know.
So the Chiefs. Well, let me talk about the Chiefs real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Like they don't have a running back.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
I don't like him just for the fact that everyone's already crowning him like GOAT. He's best quarterback to ever play the game after one great year.
In theory, it was 2 because he had like a good span of like.
Last year was decent. It wasn't nearly as spectacular as, I guess, in a sense, his second year, because he didn't play his rookie year at all.
He played a game. Did he not play a game?
He may have played 1 or 2 games his rookie year, but that's it. But nothing like a lot. So that's why I don't like him. Nothing against them. Look, I like you guys' coach, Andy Reid. I'm glad he got a ring. He definitely deserved one. I mean, he was an Eagles coach for a long time, and he almost got a ring with us and whatnot. So
I mean, he needed to get a ring. Like
he did. He deserved to get a ring. So I was glad.
If you're out of job for like long enough
there
for just there, you're gonna have to get something out of it, a ring.
Michael Vick is better than who? Patrick Mahomes or who you talking about there, Garrett? Dak
Michael Vick's better
Prescott?
than. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that Michael Vick has the accuracy of the arm that Patrick Mahomes has.
Now it depends on what Michael Vick we're talking about. If we're talking about like the 03, 04 Michael Vick on the Falcons, where he absolutely destroyed everyone, I'm taking Vick over Mahomes.
Well, I don't think so. I think that's a pretty good like.
Crazy if you don't agree with that, dude. Mahomes can't scramble nearly like what Vick can.
That's true. I mean, well, Michael Vick was like getting like at least 500 yards per game, so we understand that. But at the same time, it's like when it came to like throwing the ball, like Patrick Mahomes is definitely a better passer.
I agree. Yeah.
But I don't think. But at the same time, if you would have put Michael Vick at the offense and Andy Reid put around Patrick Mahomes, and I would definitely take whoever is under that. Like Patrick Mahomes does have a lot of weapons that make him look a lot better. So I guess scramble, you give it to Vic. Passing wise, you wouldn't know what Michael Vick will be able to do with some of those. Like maybe he wouldn't even have to scramble as much.
Right.
So
I mean, so let's look at this. I mean, so Patrick Mahomes has got some great weapons with him, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, obviously.
those guys
Now, say the Bears weren't so stupid and decided not to draft Mitchell Trubisky and went with Mahomes instead. Would Mahomes be nearly as successful in Chicago as he has been in Kansas City? My answer is no, not even close.
I mean, we'll never know, but we'll know how bad Trubisky is with the Bears. In my opinion, you shouldn't like. I don't think there's a good argument. Don't get me wrong. Like I know that I just made that point, but I don't think there's a good argument to like judge of Trubisky because we will never know what Mahomes will be able to do with like the lack of quality players the Bears have.
Right. I mean, maybe one day we will, where because clearly the Chiefs are going to pay this guy to be the top quarterback ever, highest paid in the NFL when it comes. So that's going to take up a lot of cap room. So we'll see what they have to do then, what decisions they decide to make.
Hey, but they don't have to pay a running back anymore, so that's a plus, right?
Yeah, I mean, so they're going to have to get rid of someone or someone's, to pay him. So
Like a whole defense, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what they do and how he works with that. So, do you think Drew Brees still be good this season? Yes, Drew Brees will be good until the day he retires.
Or the playoffs comes. So when the playoffs comes, he usually like shuts down for a little bit.
Now then the rest will just get involved and screws them over somehow.
You know what I did, man? I disabled one of the drivers in the computer.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why it's being affected like it. And I'll be honest, I really don't not know how to get it back.
Well, great going, Francis. Great freaking going.
Thanks, man. I was trying to figure out why my computer was like crashing all the time. And maybe the cause was because I never installed an antivirus on it, and it was just catching everything on everything. So really, it was really like my fault. Yes. I don't even know. Let's go to open file location. Maybe if I just like run everything that has to go for it. No, not you. I'll figure it out, man. I would definitely like figure it out. But it was just pretty successful though. So what we're talking about, Drew Brees being a great, yeah. He still has Michael Thomas. He still has a great running back, a coach that likes him. Like what is not to love about Drew Brees?
He's got a great backup quarterback to him.
Yeah, right. 40-40, 30-30.
No, I was talking about the other one, Taysom Hill.
Oh, burn.
I mean, nice.
I can see Idaho boys, right? Idaho boys.
Went to high school with him.
I'm happy for you, man. Like I'm really happy for you. I don't think that we should judge Hurts without playing in the NFL. I do like Hurts to the Eagles. I don't think that we should like bring him up in any kind of conversation because he's gonna be really scared when he has to go out and play. So I feel like talking about Hurts is right now is like
drafted Jalen Hurts. I was really hurt and offended by that.
Welcome to Nonsense Sports, Bad Pun Editions with Ryan and Francis. What it's like, I wonder if there's like a player out there that it's really just hates pun names. Like Jalen Hurts is not that bad.
No, I thought he's a pretty good quarterback.
I mean, I think he's great, like quarterback wise. Yeah.
And if you remember, in the video we did before the draft, I said I thought Jalen Hurts is better than Herbert and Love.
I remember you saying that, which I do not disagree with you. And I don't disagree with you. I don't think that the Eagles are going to be able to provide that. I'm just dying.
No, I agree.
All right, kids, don't drink warm Gatorade. I think it's bad for you. I don't think that the Eagles have enough weapons for him, if you ask me.
Hurts?
Yeah. And
he's going to be a bench warmer.
Well, yeah, but he's going to play at some point in time this season. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, he will.
Realistically, he's going to play at least like 2 games. I give him like 2 games. And what I will really be looking forward to him doing is playing alongside a great running back and being able to do what Lamar Jackson and what's his name did over with the Ravens. What's his name?
Mark Ingram.
Fat Boy. Yeah, Mark Ingram. Fat Boy. Have you seen that picture of Mark Ingram and Henry like sitting next to each other, or like standing next to each other?
Yeah.
Mark Ingram looks like a little dwarf he looks like a little dwarf from Lord of the Rings. Mark Ingram just looked like one of those ogres.
That's funny. Oh goodness.
That has to be like my favorite like picture of like football players. And like Mark Ingram is a beast, man. Like that dude should not even be taken lightly whenever he walks into like any type of subway or anything.
Jaguars traded Campbell to the Ravens. I forgot about that.
That's okay. The Jacks are like a helpless. The Jacks are helpless right now. All right, Garrett.
And they aren't getting Telvin Smith back yet either. So.
Yeah, I mean they put Leonard Fournette on a block after he was trying to make them better. Don't get me wrong, Gardner Minshew is great, but I think that
I wasn't a big fan of him. I won't lie. I wasn't a big fan of him. I won't lie.
I think, but he was trending, man. Like you have to enjoy a player that's trending. I mean, look at Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was trending. Oh, also, I forgot to put up a comparison that the worst thing that could happen to the Cardinals is that they become the Browns. I forgot to say that in the video. I mean, think about it. The Browns picked up quality wide receiver, quality running back, and how many games did the Browns win? Like 6, 7? They made it to 7, right?
Yeah.
They made it to like not enough to make the playoffs, which is great. The Browns won. I can't even find them anymore.
Lamar is kind of like Vic.
They won 6 games after all that hype. So if the Cardinals should learn from any team, yeah, of course, Lamar is like Vic. But if the Cardinals should take any note going into the offseason or going into the next season, is that they should try their best to get away from anything and everything that the Browns did.
Not brand it up.
Yeah, like as long as they don't go in, if they see themselves like heading toward any path that the Cleveland Browns were taking last season, they should like knock it off. Which should be easier because they know they're not going to have any kind of shoe problem with DeAndre Hopkins. They know they're not going to have any. Kyler Murray's not going to be too busy making commercials, so he can focus on football right now. So that definitely helps out.
Right. So why don't you give us your spill on the Bucs right now, since Garrett said he's excited to watch Gronk and Brady again. I know you're so excited and thrilled about the Bucs, and you just want to go off on them. So why don't you take the floor and go off on the Bucs right now? Let's
all right, man. So the Tampa Bay Bucca Patriots, right? Is that what we're calling them? The Bucca Patriots?
I've been calling them the Tampa Bay Patriots.
The Tampa Bay Patriots, the Bucca Patriots. We're not going to talk about the fact that Tom Brady and both Gronk are old as – okay. Not even like that. Okay. Maybe I'll rebetter my argument, the simple fact that they're both trending down. Like Tom Brady had a season low in numbers last season. And believe it or not, the Patriots were protecting him. If you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they don't even have the O-line that the Patriots have at any point in time in their history. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were also how many times did Jameis Winston get sacked last year? Maybe he wasn't throwing interceptions because he couldn't see the other player. It might have been because he was getting sacked too many times, and at some point in time, you just get hit. Maybe we should test out Jameis Winston, see how many concussions he could have had under that O-line. If Tom Brady takes like 10 hits, it's over. I don't care if Tom Brady takes 7 hits in the first 5 weeks, it's over. Their season is over. Also, didn't Gronk lose like a whole bunch of weight? When have you ever heard of a player that got older, lost weight, and got faster and better at a contact sport? Now, I'm not saying that Gronk is going to suck. I'm just saying that people are picturing like Super Bowl Gronk out there running like super like Gronk style, like, oh, Gronk going to power everything and power through, when this guy already lost weight. And when you lose weight, a lot of times you also lose strength. Or maybe he might have been on that same diet that Tom Brady's and just eating celery and vegetables. All I'm saying is that we should not be talking about the Buccaneers till week 1 when the Patriots play and Tom Brady gets rocked by a real linebacker because his O-line sucks. And all of a sudden you don't have a QB and your author's just missing Jameis Winston, who is young. Tom Brady was in a decline. Gronk was in a decline. They did this for the money. In 6 weeks, when the NFL starts, and 6 weeks later after that, by week 7 of the NFL, we're going to be treating Tom Brady like we were treating Brock Osweiler. He went to the Buccaneers so that way he could be closer to the beach, to a vacation, so that way he could be closer to like climate, weather, whatever, so that way he could just be closer to retirement. Actually, that should be my epiphany right there. Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay Buccaneers is more of an easier retirement move than Boston. Because you know what happens? You know where people are going to retire? They go to Florida. So Tampa Bay, Tom Brady is already in Tampa Bay, which is already in Florida, which means that he's pretty much ready for retirement. Right now, he's just waiting on the market to crash for COVID-19 so that we can buy a house at a cheap level with his wife. So if you ask me, this is just for fun and everything else. But at the same time, Tom Brady, Gronk are pretty much going to rob the Buccaneers. They're going to ruin Mike Evans, and that's it. I have no positive expectation of feelings. And yeah, I do think they're going to win 10 or 11 games, because how dare you not win 10 or 11 games with the Buccaneers? Like, you don't even play anybody important. The rest of the division actually sucks. It's the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers. The only team you have to worry about is the Saints. If you cannot beat the Panthers with a high school team, like, why are you even playing? Like, why? Mike Evans could probably beat the Panthers by himself. And don't give me that Christian McCaffrey. It's a great running back. You know what happened to Juju?
He's not.
I mean, I think he's a great running back. I think he's going to be great. But if Christian McCaffrey should be anything, he should be a little bit worried, because look at how good Juju and how James Conner were doing when Antonio Brown is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the attention got away. Antonio Brown was gone, and so was Le'Veon Bell. Now James Conner and Juju had to step up, be that number one guy. Don't get me wrong. I do believe the Panthers are great. I do believe that the Panthers are going to come to realization that Christian McCaffrey will get run down to the ground, because there's nobody else to draw attention to themselves in that team. And that's the problem with teams. Like, you cannot, it's a football team. You need quality players to even it out. The best teams is not like a two game combination. It's when you have different players that will feed off each other. Christian McCaffrey might be great. There's nobody with the Panthers that's going to help him out. Christian McCaffrey might lead everything for the Panthers. He might lead them in passing. He might lead them in rushing yards. But at the end of the day, he has no help.
No,
like, anybody else? Can you name me a wide receiver that's playing with the Panthers right now? Greg Olsen is gone.
He's tight end, doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't even count.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of their freaking name.
And on top of that, you have a sophomore, maybe a junior rookie, and Kyle Allen, who, while he showed flashes of being great, you also have a brand new coach.
Samuel, right?
Yeah, something Samuel. Yeah, exactly. You Samuel something. Yeah. I'll look it up for you.
No, it's Curtis Samuel.
Yes, he's great. I think he's great. Kyle Allen. That is what you have to look forward to.
Luck.
Huh?
I said good luck.
Right? And there's nothing wrong with that team, though. Like, there may not be a bad team, but they're young, they're inexperienced, they're overpaid.
Especially where they lost Luke Kuechly. That's going to hurt their defense a lot.
Yeah. Like, you don't have a defense. Your offense is based on one guy that you just paid a whole bunch of millions so you can run him to the ground and he'll be pretty happy about it. So, yeah. The Buccaneers have to win games. Like, the Falcons beat themselves, the Panthers beat themselves, and believe it or not, you play this. I'm pretty sure they play the Saints twice, right?
Yeah.
And more than likely, the Saints are going to beat themselves one of those times. Oh, look at that. One of those the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played the Falcons week 17 and week 15.
Jeez.
Like and they play the Lions in between. Like
Falcons, Lions, Falcons.
yeah, Falcons like what it was like is that like not of the three easiest wins that you could ask for, especially towards the end of the season?
You're right. It's a nice ending.
Oh yeah, the Buccaneers open up with the Saints. So check it out. The Saints. What was
Last
it?
year, the Bucks beat the Saints opening week, if you remember right.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't that the game that they were up by like 40 something points, and they came back, and the Buccaneers came back?
No,
What am I tripping up? What game am I thinking of?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
There was a game that the Buccaneers like were out of the game, and then they came back into the game and they won. What was it?
I have no idea what game you're talking about. I won't
All
lie.
right, so the Saints, yeah, the
You know,
Saints.
this Miracle Meadowlands 2.0 with the Eagles.
No, the Buccaneers. No, the Saints beat the Buccaneers twice last year.
Must have been the year before then.
But like, yeah, it's like we're talking about like a 50-50. Saints are a 50-50 team. Either they're gonna show up and drop 50 points on you, or they'll drop 50, they'll give you 40, and then you're out there in the last couple minutes into it. The Buccaneers are not gonna do any good. I'm sorry. It's my opinion.
All right. Garrett asks, is Jason Peters in the league? If he is, he's old AF.
Hey man.
As right now, Jason Peters is a free agent. I believe he'll come back to the Philadelphia Eagles on a 1-year contract, but this man has put in work for the Eagles. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a legend, and he's a monster. If we brought him back in 1 year, I wouldn't be pissed because the guy can still ball and whatnot. So
he's getting paid, right?
You what?
He's getting paid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what really matters in life. Get paid.
Yep. But I believe he'll be back with the Eagles this year.
Nice, man. All right, so we've been at this for like 32 minutes.
Yep.
I think it's about time we call it a night. I'm going to leave the live stream up pretty much just for fun because it's a late night Nas with Ryan and Francis. I do like it. I'm going to fix OBS so we can do it on OBS next time. What do you think?
Yeah, works for me.
All right, perfect, man. Well, I am Audi. I hope you have a good night. I'll edit those videos. Hey, Gary. Hey, Ernie, and everybody who jump in the live stream. Really appreciate it.
I'm saying your name right there, Rice.
Drop the subscribe button on it. Appreciate it. If you guys have more questions, check us out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, Nonsense Sports. And look out for the video that's going to be showing up tomorrow in which we preview the NFC West. I got it right.
Yep.
And get an afro. Deuces.
Out.